What is up? What is up? What is up? Welcome in, everybody. It is Phil Nagy. It is Kit Nagy. It is Nagy on Sports, and we are so darn excited. We have been waiting for this one for a while. It's the AFC Championship here of our simulated season. It's Browns, it's Chiefs, it's Arrowhead. It's everything you want and hope that this real season could end up in. A trip to Arrowhead. The winner gets the Dallas Cowboys in the Super Bowl, but one more piece of business to take care of here for these Browns. Kit, how are we doing this afternoon?
I'm doing great, and absolutely everything we would hope. And this very well could be, if the Browns do have the success that we hope, this very well could be the matchup, as the Chiefs have been absolutely dominant for a long time, especially with one Patrick Mahomes at the helm. He is so good, and then that paired with Kelsey, and look out, really, the rest of the weapons, not that they don't matter, but they seemingly are less important to their success, and you can kind of plug anybody in there and get it done with those two, kind of leading the way. So it's certainly always a dangerous team and a team that you're looking to try to go out there and play your best football against to find a way to win.
Yeah. Absolutely. Welcome in, Mitchell. Welcome in, Applied. Welcome in, Larry. Welcome in, Keith. Welcome, Diablo, staying up late for us here. We appreciate that. And welcome in, Hannah as well. Go Chiefs, she says.
Yeah, welcome, Hannah. Good to see our Chief fandom is still alive here on the channel.
It is, yes. We'll see if Daniel pops on as well. All right, Cade York. Going to kick this one away. It's going to be retaken by Isaiah Pacheco. Makes a man miss, and then he'll go down near the 20-yard line. And here comes Patrick Mahomes. Continues to be absolutely sensational. Lit up the Chargers in that AFC divisional match, even though Herbert had like 420 yards passing. He was just too much, and his connection with Kelsey, Kit, you're right on, is just silly.
It is, truly is. And speaking of that Chargers game, it was really just who could finish. The Chargers, just for all the good yardage, it was a lot of hollow yards because they just couldn't find a way to finish.
Yep. First carry of the day is going to be Edwards-Helaire. He'll try to hold to the right side, and there is none there. Browns tighten things up there. Hey, Karen, welcome in. Hey, George. Out route throw left side. Complete the pass. Turning the corner, first down. That's Kadarius Toney. Spins off a tackler. Watch out. 30 to the 40 to the 50. And he'll be pushed out of bounds by Denzel. 40 yards later and a big strike for the Chiefs to start the game.
Well, how about Denzel Ward pursuing from opposite field from his outside boundary corner position to make that tackle way downfield? Good job on the pursuit from him. But certainly Newsome missed a bit of a tackle there, kind of whiffed, and then was a few steps behind as well, which certainly didn't help, and then a lot of room to run. So early fireworks in this one.
And we're going to get a little offsides. Very rare to see an offsides call. Jerron Payne with the neutral zone infraction.
I don't see those terribly often.
No, you do not. So free 5 yards. Yeah, Diablo, I'm not sure how to take that comment. Is that just because he's extra sweet? Is that what you're trying? Right side and just over the head, Greg Newsome in coverage. That time for the Browns.
Yes, we sure are, Applied, and very, very excited about it. Let the countdown begin.
Yeah, how about Applied and I both on the Jarmo Kekalainen Zoom chat yesterday when the Blue Jackets fired their coach, and all of a sudden I saw his name pop up, and we were chatting on the same Zoom call chat on YouTube. It was weird. Anyway, first down for Isaiah Pacheco, Browns defense. And a little bit of a hole. Again, that 40-yard run and catch from Kadarius Toney, just another free weapon that they picked up from the Giants last year. And that one will be caught, but they'll say the heels were not in bounds, incomplete now, 2nd and 10. Mahomes changes the play. Browns bring 9 into the box now. They drop out of it. Mahomes with time, backside pressure from Miles, and he knocked him down, 3rd and long.
Yeah, a little cat and mouse game there. Changed the play from the offense, results in a change play from the defense. You see they shuffle their personnel as well. And the defense kind of caught him there with a great spin move out on the outside from Garrett to come home and make a big sack in a very needed position, as that's going to at least curb some of the momentum of this drive. See what happens here on third down.
Mahomes now shotgun. He's back to pass on a 3rd and 16. Pressure coming again. He gets hit as he throws, but it can't be corralled in. Edwards-Helaire was there, and they'll try Butker from 51 here at the end of this opening drive. Kick is up. Doinks it off the right upright. Butker with a doinker, and the Browns are going to get great opening field position here. Good job, defense.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Great job by the defense. It's going to count as a win in the win column. It was starting as a bend but don't break, but you know that bend but don't break mentality is so important because obviously field goals are never guaranteed until they go through the uprights. You can't count them.
Yep. High window, welcome in. All right, here's the Browns' first play. Watson in a shotgun. He's got the bunch to the left side. Short throw over the middle. He's got Cooper. Will get tackled right away. That's Nick Bolton, the linebacker. They'll give him credit for 4. And Bolton continues to become a really, really good player for the Chiefs on defense. Little 3-man front with Karlaftis, Clark, and Chris Jones in the middle. Now they'll blitz a linebacker. Let's throw out route to Cooper. Break a tackle, little juke move past the 40 to the 38-yard line. And that's the Browns' first down of the game.
Yeah, that precision route running showing up in a big way there as he had created a lot of space for himself. That little jerk route, you see him coming back across his momentum to go to the sideline there and then just creates about a step or two and some room and is able to turn upfield with it.
Indeed he does. First down for the Browns now into Chief territory. Their 38-yard line, in fact. Watson in a shotgun. He's got 2 throws, 2 completions to Cooper. His 3rd throw. He'll step up in the pocket, and then he'll eat the sack on the way through the pocket. That's the rookie, Keanu Benton, defensive tackle who's been mocked to the Browns in the 3rd round several times. And he's going to pick up kind of an easy sack there, just kind of rubbing off of Batonio into the backfield.
Certainly liked him starting to climb the ladder. Just want him to stay a little bit more to the center of the pocket there. As he was doing the right thing and there was a hole that opened up, the blocking was actually pretty good, but he just kind of flirted a little bit with the edge of the pocket too much there and allowed for that sack.
Here's a 2nd and 13. Dump it out of the backfield. It's Felton. Tries to break a tackle and the ball comes out, and then somehow Jed Wills falls on it.
Yeah,
my.
Luck of the bounce there. The Chiefs just couldn't secure it, and very fortunate for the Browns here that the ball kind of popped out and went right to Jed Wills.
Yeah, indeed. That's second-year safety Brian Cook out of Cincinnati.
We'll see if they take a look at this. That may have actually not been out. It looked like his knee might have been down, but I guess they're not going to look at it.
They're not going to look at it. The result of the play is a very, very short gain. Now Watson on a 3rd and 14, spinning, rolling, firing across the middle, and the Chief drops it. Oof. Oh, boy. Why, Madden?
I don't know.
This is going to be woefully short of the end zone and some free momentum for a team that needs none of it. I hate that.
Nope, hate it too. That should have been a coffin corner all the way. There's no way you go for that on 4th down. There's no way you kick the field goal either. And the only real option there is to try to pin them back deep and play the field position game. But Madden, unfortunately, does not seem to understand that concept.
All right, well, let's see what the Chiefs can do now. Mahomes, we know he can strike quickly. Here's a quick out route to Tony and a 1st down. That was really like the Achilles heel of the losing streak at the beginning of the season, was that terrible field goal choices, which had massive momentum swings for us.
Yep.
1st and 10 now for Mahomes. And he'll give it up the middle to Pacheco, getting skinny through the hole and getting thrown down by Taki, but give him a gain of 9 in the process for the former Rutgers Scarlet Knight.
Yeah, certainly a physical run there as he was kind of turned to the sideline there with the attempt at a tackle, but still kept going somehow.
Play action, and then he'll throw it to Edwards-Helaire out of the backfield. Taki right there, but the 1st down yardage, all 3 yards. was achieved. Double tight ends now to the right side. Rookie right tackle Broderick Jones out of Georgia. Firing, caught on the run at the 4, and down he goes. Newsome, that's Tony again. He has been a real spark in this opening quarter. Mahomes to Tony, and now 1st and goal for the Chiefs again, all courtesy of a stupid Madden decision.
Yep, and a good 80% of the Chiefs' yardage has been that hookup that you mentioned there. Tony doing a lot of damage so far early in the early goings of this one.
1st and goal now. They'll go heavy. Noah Gray, a tight end, in as a fullback. Play action. Oh, they'll actually give it to him. He should have play actioned out of it. He'll lose a yard. That's David Long in there for the Browns, amongst other white jerseys. Looks like Bosky shot the hole. Yeah, 92 kind of blew that thing up quickly. Delpit and Long cleaning up.
And when you shoot the gap like that, it allows the pursuit to come in behind you and clean it up, as you saw all kinds of defensive penetration there, which is exactly what you want to see. That's how you win those rundowns like that.
Little pistol look here, motion coming from Tony. They'll give him the pop pass. He'll try to go wide, and Newsome's ready for it. So is JOK, and they'll lose 4 yards on this one now. Back him up to the 9 for a 3rd and goal.
Yeah, the key one on this one is Newsome. Watch him maintain that contain out on the outside, not letting him go to the outside on the pop pass, forcing him to cut back into the teeth of the pursuit, and then it was cleaned up nicely.
Yep, JOK smacked him good. Mahomes now 5 wide. Back to pass. Fires it down the middle. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Wow.
Marquez, Valdez, Scantling. Toe tapping in the back of the end zone, and the Chiefs strike first, just right over the top of Taki in the zone. You'll get a good look at it. Threw a dart.
Yeah, he did. Not sure why he felt he needed a sidearm throw there, but he does elect the sidearm throw, and it works out nicely for him as he put it just in a place where Valdez Scantling could go get it. And we're going to get a booth review, though, as it looked like that toe was awfully close. I saw a little bit of white in there, so I was wondering maybe if we would get a review. Oh, that is tight.
Maybe. You're right. That right foot. MJ Emerson in good coverage, but it was just a little bit late. Let's see what Madden wants to do here. Hey, 504, welcome in. And looks like the 6 points are still on the board. So they took a look at it, but Valdez Scantling stays with the credited touchdown, and Butker's kick up, and pending the 7-0 lead, it is good. So 50-yard drive, because somebody was stupid and tried to kick a field goal from the 50. They knocked the ball right on down the field, punched it in the end zone, and now the Browns need a response.
Yeah, if there's one team you just can't be doing that kind of stuff with, This is it. And, obviously you dodged one bullet in the first drive, and you're really kind of reset here where you felt like maybe they had the momentum in that first drive. We're going to end up with 7. You stopped them once. They end up with a 7 after the bad field goal. Now you have to reset and play almost like you had started the game with that first drive as a touchdown.
Yes, you do. Here's Cooper, a little flag route to the corner, and he's already into Chief territory. Cooper with a big first quarter of his own as well.
Yeah, that was an excellent route at finding some space in the zone, and a nice little response here from the Browns as they're obviously looking to do something to get themselves on the board, and a nice little schemed open Cooper is a good way to do it.
You saw 2 Chief defenders with Quentin Johnston. That gave the space that Cooper needed to get wide open, and Watson will not miss this one. All right, turn around, give it to Nick Chubb. His first carry of the game. He's going to bully his way through a linebacker. That's Leo Chenal, the former Wisconsin Badger, rookie from last year's class, 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard Chubb gain. Quick out route to the right side, caught, first down. Quentin Johnston. Browns on the drive here once again. Yep,
just drawing up plays to get themselves moving the sticks down the field. That's exactly what you want to do, that's just keep that marching.
Keep it marching indeed. Here's a shotgun Watson. Back to pass. Dump it to Chubb out of the backfield to the right side, and he'll be taken out of bounds by L'Jarius Sneed, who looks like he's popped as a superstar now here. Cornerback number 1 in Kansas City. Chubb through the hole, bouncing off a tackler. Get out of my way to the 25, to the 20, and he's got another first down. or they're going to say 3rd and inches.
Yeah, still should have been a first down. I didn't like that spot very much, but what an effort from Nick Chubb. It's surprising that that's only his 2nd carry of the ball game. I feel like he probably should have toted the rock about 5 times by now in this game.
Hey, Jonathan, welcome in. Shotgun look now on a 3rd and inches. They're going to throw out of it. Dig right across the middle. He's got his man, Donovan Peoples-Jones, to the 6 for a 1st and goal, Browns. How about this response drive?
Yeah, this has been a great response drive. Obviously want to cap it off with a touchdown of your own, but certainly like the off-tendency throw there on 3rd and inches to catch him napping in the defense.
Here's a fake it to Ford on the option keeper, and Watson walks in untouched.
What a beautiful
Browns
little cutback. Oh my, look at that cutback lane that he saw. At first I thought he was going to get caught in the backfield, but he saw the block nicely. Here you're going to get a good look at it. See the hole just open up. Beautiful blocking up front, especially from Teller. And man, what a beautiful run that was. Untouched to the end zone, and what a response. That was a good drive.
Sure was. 3:23 on the first quarter clock. Cade York here to tie this one up. 7-7 here. The AFC Championship so far as advertised. Sure looking like the 2 best teams in the American Football Conference.
Yeah, certainly do.
York tees this one up. Pacheco waiting for it at his own 5. So that's even more perplexing, because clearly this is the into the wind side if that ball isn't getting to the end zone on the kickoff. So why in the heck would they have tried a 60-yarder? Oh, well.
Don't know.
Jonathan, I saw some highlights. I had a wedding yesterday for a good chunk of the day. I did not get to watch it, other than I heard that there were some ups and downs, which is pretty typical for a spring game. All right, shotgun, they'll send 3 to the right. Back to pass, Mahomes. No pressure this time, so he'll float it left side into double coverage, and it's knocked out of bounds. Good pursuit by the Browns defense.
I just found it interesting, speaking of spring games, not ours, but the Texas spring game, and everybody's all up in arms over Arch Manning not putting up a good performance. You're going, the guy's a freshman, guys. I mean, let's give him a chance to develop here, at least a little bit. Yes, some freshmen come in and are amazing, but just because your uncles are both, Super Bowl winners does not necessarily mean that you're going to be amazing as a freshman in college.
Yeah. Well, I've heard people saying that he's a 4-star at best. The 5th star came from his last name.
Yeah, that's very possible.
Up the middle to Pacheco, and Miles is waiting with open arms. As Steve Perry would say, 2nd and 10 here. I don't want to jinx anything by mentioning it, but there's a certain tight end from from Northeast Ohio that we have yet to call his name.
That's right. That's very true. We talked about how important he is to the game plan. Kind of like I was mentioning how Nick Chubb really hadn't seen much of the ball game for the Browns, and certainly something that you probably want to rectify for either team. Get your best players involved. I mean, obviously Cooper's involved for the Browns, and they've got some of their, Tony has been involved for the Chiefs and some others, but, you do need your best players to touch the rock.
He almost took it out of his hands. Was that Hargrave that was in there?
I didn't catch it, but it was a wicked hit.
Somebody just about took the handoff from Mahomes.
Yeah, depleted.
Spilling him right when he got it, and now they'll throw short. Now by that TFL from MJ Emerson sets up a 3rd and 15.
Yeah, beautiful reaction speed from Emerson, reading the route beautifully and then making the tackle on the response. What a nice little play from him.
Here's a 3rd and long. He'll zip it over the middle, and he completes the pass. Gosh, MVS on a 3rd and long, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close.
That was an impressive throw from Mahomes, too. Just putting it on the one side, shielding it from the defender nicely to make sure that Valdez-Scantling had a chance to come away with that catch.
He does that pretty well. Speaking of Pat Mahomes, here comes Pacheco again, and he'll try the right side for a gain of 7. 2nd and 3. Creed Humphreys turned into a very nice center. I think this is just his 2nd year. He's already like a 90 rated center. Next to right guard Trey Smith, again a rookie right tackle Broderick Jones out of Georgia, and then the veteran Cam Fleming is who they have playing left tackle for them. No Orlando Brown, of course, he is in Cincinnati. 7-7 here, 13:55 to go. They'll stretch it to the right side, and Edwards-Helaire gets a gain of about 4. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy, Nagy on Sports, full-length sims of many sporting events, mostly Madden, with live original commentary is where you're at. Appreciate you being on. Thank you so much to our subscribers. You are all the best. And yes, as people have been talking about in the chat, we are now just 20 away from 1,000, and that's when all the fun stuff starts to happen, like super chat, membership, and monetizing and things like that. So if you haven't had a chance to sub or tell your buddies about it, we would very much appreciate that. Just 20 left as the Browns get a nice stop and force a 4th and 1 field goal.
Yeah, speaking of nice stop, it was all on Payne, who just had a beautiful plug of a hole, forcing the running back to try to find somewhere else to go, and then ended up going backwards. He almost was across, but Payne blocking up the hole beautifully and forcing that field goal attempt instead.
Yes, do not adjust that radio dial. You are not confused. That's Carson Wentz as Mahomes' backup here in Kansas City in our sim season. All right, 10-7. Watson's been pretty sharp to start the game. Again, the touchdown for the Browns was a beautiful option keeper, as Kit pointed out. Read the hole beautifully and scampered in from about 6. Nick Chubb out of the pistol left side, following a pulling David Njoku. He'll pick up 7 more, and again, just his 3rd carry of the half.
Yep, need to see more of that.
Here. Yep, I formation. He'll wiggle. Now he'll throw to the left side, caught by, maybe tackled late out of bounds. Is that the Chief? I caught the number late. Looked like it was David Njoku. Pushed out of bounds. First down, Browns.
Yeah, I agree. There was a little extracurricular at the end of that, kind of out of bounds. Probably should have warranted a flag, but nothing called.
Indeed. Here's that little Debo package where they put Amari Cooper in the backfield to try to create a matchup, and then he'll throw it to the Chief on the left side. Pickup of 5.
Staying on
I did
schedule.
take out all the running plays from that formation, though.
Oh, good.
There are still a couple pass plays, just because I think it's fun. He floats it deep down the middle to a wide open Nick Bolton, running the seam of the Tampa 2 defense.
Yeah, that was an arm punt. Yes, that's exactly what that was. Not what you want to see. I mean, it was an off-platform throw. He didn't get enough power on it. As you see him there,
who's he trying to go it to? I don't even know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, maybe it was that late route you see. I didn't see who it was, but right there in the last second of your screen, whoever that was behind him, because if he would have thrown it deeper, that route probably could have caught up to where the target point was, but he needed to get a lot more arm on it, and he was off platform, so he didn't have the power.
First turnover / technically second turnover of the day if you think about a missed field goal from midfield. The Browns are giving extra at-bats to a team that needs none. Here's MVS for another huge play, as again, Mahomes already at $150 with more than half of the second quarter still to play.
Well, this is where you need your defense to find a way to step up and maybe create a turnover of their own. That would be huge in a spot like this.
Absolutely would be. From your mouth to Madden's ears. Pacheco up the middle, and he'll get stuffed again. They've really done a number on the run game, mostly with Edwards-Helaire. Pacheco with 21 yards on 5 carries. Of course, about 19 of them, I think, were on that 1 carry. They go empty, 2nd and 10. Miles got around it, but he still had time to throw it. Dart to the left side, but MJ Emerson knocks it out of the hands of Sky Moore.
I thought Sky Moore,
10.
I thought he had that coming down, and somehow he still managed to knock that out. Nice play.
Throw it over the middle and swatted away by Juan Thornhill. And that will force a punt.
Let's go. They get to punt.
Yeah, they choose to punt from the 50.
Going this direction, of course.
We do not, yes.
Right.
Tyler Scott will get the fair catch at the 12, so no harm, no foul on the weird Watson arm punt interception. Now 9:12 to go, second quarter of play, and the Browns with an opportunity to continue to score some points here. A little wiggle to the right side. He'll throw it over the middle to Cooper, who's got the 20 for a gain of 7. That interception was just the second incompletion of the game for Watson, who's been very efficient so far again, primarily targeting Amari Cooper to start this game.
No, Mahomes is in there, 504.
And now he's going to tuck it and take off to the right side of the 20, 25. Slide, please. He'll take a big shot at the 29-yard line. Good run, but again, just slide, please.
Yeah, I certainly like the read there from him as he realized he had a good opportunity out to the outside, tucked it and ran. Early decision on that one, and yeah, I would like to see him slide as well. He doesn't seem to like to do that at all for us. Not sure why, but fortunately I think injuries are off.
Yes, I did turn injuries off so that we didn't have any weird... Wait a minute, who's playing? Moments.
Right.
Watson, back to pass. He'll dump it to the right side to Chubb. Gives him a little bit of time, and Chubb's able to spin away from Snead, and then he'll go out of bounds. They'll say all told a gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and 7, little double tight end look with Cooper right outside of that rookie Dalton Kincaid. Play action, back to pass. Watson will spin, will fire back over the middle, caught by Chubb right at the sticks. He'll get the first down and then a yard or 2. Good body control on that throw from Watson and a first down Browns.
Yeah, finding his outlet, which he's done a lot of this season. Nick Chubb has a bunch of receiving yards, primarily as an outlet target for Deshaun Watson, and that has been, in an important part of this offense as it keeps them on schedule.
1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line, 6:55 to go. Fake the reverse, give it up the middle. That looks like maybe Demetric Felton on the carry, and he'll pick up 6 yards. A little spell of Nick Chubb there. 2nd and 4. Now a big blitz coming. Ford's in there. He gets one person late. He's got a man left side, single coverage, and DPJ can't bring it in. The rookie second-year player Jonathan Williams in coverage. Now a 3rd and 4 for the Browns. Gotta have it. Over the middle, wide open, flag comes out. That's a first down throw to David Bell. What are we going to get here?
I think it might be roughing. Or
holding. Womp, 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 womp. Jed Wills, the guilty party. Now a 3rd and 14. That changes the dynamic quite a bit here.
Yep. I mean, that same play would still be good for a first down, but, obviously you don't want to be in this spot.
Yep. David Njoku trying to solo block Frank Kark, does not work, and now the 2nd sack of the day for the Chiefs will force a 4th and 22, and Bojorquez will punt. Oh yeah, I remember that game, Diablo. The legend of Jerome Harrison, number 35. All right, well, stop it, Diablo. 1st and 10 now for the Chiefs. 5:28 to go. Would really like to keep them out of the end zone here. Throw it over the middle, and that's the first catch of the day for Kelsey. The ball pops out, and I think Payne got it. He did. Browns get their turnover.
And what an ignominious start to see Kelsey on his first play, and he fumbles the ball, giving it right back to the Browns. We talked about it on the last drive, how important a turnover would be. This just as important, as the Browns had kind of gone backwards on their last drive, but new life here in a 10-7 ball game for the Browns.
For reasons unknown, Javon Hargrave into the game running back, and he runs it for 1 yard. What's happening here?
I don't know.
Oh, goodness. Oh, Watson rolling, floating, finds a man, throws him open. What about that throw to DPJ? First down to the 11 for number 11.
That was what I think he was imagining with that float pass arm punt earlier. That one was truly beautiful, though, as that little touch, the little kiss of touch there, give it the opportunity to just time up beautifully for DPJ, and it just threw him open to that spot. That was pretty.
Sure did. Here's a pistol. Watson. Turn around, give it to Chubb. Just kidding, option keeper. He's got some space. He's got a block for the Chief, and he's past the 10 to the 5. And he'll pick up 5 or 6 to set up a 2nd and 4. They actually can get a first down at the 1 yard line for the Browns. Let's see if they need it. Give it to Chubb, pushing the pile, and he might actually need the... Oh, no, they're going to say 3rd and inches. Interesting choices here. 3rd and inches from the 2. Oh, son of a motherless goat.
Gross.
Strip sack from the Conklin side. And Watson fumbles. That's George Karloftis with the sack. And Karloftis also the one who picked it up. He did all of the work himself. Poor Conklin tried to dive on the ball, ended up getting a handful of Watson's ankles, and Madden giveth, but Madden taketh right away here. First down for the Chiefs. Just can't get ahead. Trips to the left side for Patrick Mahomes. But he'll throw the single direction side, dumping it out to Pacheco's thrown to the ground by JOK. Short game.
Yeah, JOK kind of out of position on that one, but managed to make a really nice play to save the tackle.
Back to pass. We've got all of our quippy sayings. We got to get them ready for our t-shirts once we monetize. Warm like a communion suit. What is happening? Hashtag maddened. Son of a motherless goat.
Yep, there's a bunch of those.
We can't put anything with Browns or NFL or EA on there without being sued, probably. 3rd and inches. He's got a lot of time because the Browns are only rushing 3. Somebody's got to break through. He'll duck it deep over the middle, and it's knocked away. What a play by the Browns. I didn't catch a number on that. Maybe Newsome chasing somebody around the slot, and the Chiefs will punt.
That was just an impressive cover. I mean, just for the fact, obviously the rush didn't get home, but the coverage must have been really good for Mahomes to be sitting there that long looking for something. And when he finally did, pull the trigger on that throw, the defense was there to just barely be able to knock that one away in such an important turn of events for these Browns.
All right, 1:43 to go. Got to put some points on the board. Browns will get the second half kick, so the double dip in play. Left side, and couldn't get the heels in. DPJ, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, just a little too high for him there.
Watson, they're at their own 48. He'll throw a quick little strike over the middle. He's got the rookie Quentin Johnston, and that's 3rd and 4. They will just go hurry up here, saving all 3 timeouts. They need a first down here. Right side, Chief on the sideline. First down and out of bounds to the 38. Hey, Denny, welcome in. The Browns are not up unless you're watching from the future. He fixed it. I was like, wait a minute, have you fast forwarded? You know what's going to happen?
That's what we hope is about to be the case.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you called the score here at the halftime, that would be pretty awesome. Throw it to the left. Cooper, get out of bounds, and they do get him out of bounds. Madden really seems to like the first guy got him held up. The second guy comes in and punches it out. So every time that happens, I get nervous.
Right.
Which we have been the beneficiary of.
We have been, but
also
certainly
the punitive side of as well.
Yeah, for sure. But certainly way more fumbles happening in this iteration than we are used to, or should be.
Yeah. For a touchdown, Cooper, just a little bit more touch needed.
Yep, he would have walked right in. He needed one of those lollipop throws, but he used the bullet pass instead.
He did, and now he's going to get sacked by Clark and fumble yet again. And the Browns will go ahead and call their first timeout here. Conklin getting pistol whipped a little bit by Frank Clark.
Yep.
So far in this one. They're at their own 30, or at the 32, of course, so plenty of room for the field goal, assuming they do not continue to take sacks. Maybe back to the same play. Cooper breaks free again, but he sort of tripped on the first down marker, it looked like.
Yeah, not sure what he tripped on, maybe a foot, but certainly looked like he could have walked in either way because he had the separation, and maybe just a slightly better throw. I don't know.
Is that something a play caller does? Like, oh, that was totally there. We're going back to it.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, for sure.
Deep dig route. Quentin Johnston, the rookie, he's got it inside the 10 to the 6 for another first and goal for the Browns here. Now, time management, of course, always going to be a factor. 30 seconds and counting. They got 1 timeout left.
In fact, that's something we've seen Stefanski do relatively frequently, where he finds something he likes. Even if he doesn't hit it, he'll go right back to it.
He's got Cooper, and he's got both heels in. Touchdown, and a discount double check to boot.
That was a beautiful throw and catch.
It looked like the Valdez Scaling touchdown. Almost the same exact spot in the end zone. One heel, two heel. Beautiful camera work. Let's go. Touchdown, Browns.
Well, and
Kenny,
actually,
you did come from the future.
That's right. That actually looked like, the not quite an accurate pass because he had to, turn around to make that catch. But actually, that was a very good throw by Watson, because if he throws it, in stride there, he's out of bounds. It's not a touchdown. But for the fact that he had to turn around and bring his body back to the ball, that kept his heels in the end zone and a touchdown. So just beautiful mechanics there from Deshaun Watson, knowing where he had to put the ball in order to keep his receiver in.
Well explained, Kit. That's why he's the best in the business, folks. And dare I say, a moderately okay time management drive for Madden.
I know, right? That was actually excellent.
They left 20 seconds on the clock, and
in Madden terms,
the Chiefs are just going to go ahead and eat it. Yeah, the Chiefs are going to go ahead and eat it. So the Browns somehow end up leading here at the end of the first half, 14-10, on that last, with 24 seconds left, touchdown pass from Watson. To Amari Cooper.
Well, there were moments in this first half where it felt like the Chiefs were just going to run away with it, where they just kept looking like they were going to score. But the Browns defense managed to just play tough and stick with it. They were able to find a way in the most critical moments, relying somewhat on the kicker, praying it off the upright, and some other things going their way, a turnover that really helped. But certainly doing enough to keep their offense in it, and then finding enough on the offensive side of the ball to now line up a potential double dip, which really could open up this ball game.
Sure could. All right. You saw the bracket there. We actually know the outcome of the NFC Championship. We played it a couple of days ago. Dallas beating San Francisco, 23-16 or something like that. They will advance to the Super Bowl, awaiting the winner of this one in about 29 and a half minutes. 2nd and 9 after the 1-yard Nick Chubb run. Watson, he's been under some pressure today. Oof, about to get hit. Throws it quickly over the middle. That's going to get him a 3rd and 2. He was milliseconds away from getting sacked again. Yeah,
he was about to be leveled, but just stuck with it. Nice little concentration throw from him to get it to his receiver.
First down throw. Hold on to that ball, DPJ. Willie Gay over there. It's the one who stood him up, but a first down Browns. Oh, on that one. Good first down of the half. Always a tough one to get. A teensy bit of momentum now coming the Browns' way, even here at Arrowhead. Here's Chubb. He'll try the outside zone, which often does not work. A lot of red jerseys in that general direction. He'll get 1 yard. Or at least they'll credit him with 1 yard. That felt a little generous. Here he is out of the pistol. Big hole up the middle of the 50. Breaking through to the other side, and now 6 carries. 42 yards for Nicholas Jamal Chubb.
And that's the engine that makes this offense go. I mean, obviously the O-line is a big part of that and part of the reason why they've invested so much in it, but getting him going in this ball game, especially with a lead here in the second half, so important.
Oof. Bad drop from the Chief there. 2nd and 10. Watson, lots of time in the pocket. That gives him time to find Q on the right side for about 11 and a first down. Jim Morrison or Jim Donovan? I'm not sure how
we're going with the doors, huh?
Yeah, I was going to say, did I say like a wonderful night for a moon dance or something? 1st and 10 now, back to pass. Stepping up in the pocket, little out route, deeper out route actually. I thought he was going to dump it off to Chubb. He goes to the 2nd level to the Chief, and he does hold on to that one for 12 yards and a first down.
Yeah, that was a beautiful comeback to build that confidence for the Chief. Obviously, after a drop, going right back to that guy, build his confidence is always a good idea. I like seeing that.
So I did, Diablo. So I did. I forgot that I said break on through to the other side, apparently.
Yes, you
I
did.
can't even be held responsible for what I'm saying, I guess. Well, being encapsulated on the internet forever. So here comes Chubb. He'll kind of step around a nice block from Amari Cooper and turn a pretty nice, or a pretty game that I didn't think was going to go for 6, 3rd and 4. Zip it quickly across the middle. Easy first down. Amari Cooper. Now they're inside the 10 to the 7. First down Browns for the Rem into the red zone. This has been a wonderful opening drive for the Browns here in the second half. Dump it off short to Nick Chubb, waiting for it inside the 5 to the 3, just chipping and chunking away here at the yards.
I don't know, Fellegren. That sounds relatively depraved. I think we're gonna pass that one on by.
Left side, and there it is. Touchdown, David Njoku. Let's get the slam. We will. The Chiefs slam as the Browns get the full double dip. What a turn of events here in the last 5 minutes of football for the Browns.
Yeah, huge turn of events indeed. Just playing that little sticks concept to get them into the end zone. And, that little comeback, it works to perfection. Nice little timing route on the turnaround to the Chief. And the Chief does the duty that was required of him. And that little confidence throw to the sideline on the levels concept for him certainly can't be overstated, as that one was secured for the catch and a touchdown.
13 play, 77-yard drive. Took over 5.5 to start the second half, and they punch it in again with the full double dip now. You can never count 15 out.
All right, Fellegren, I'll give you that, certainly. As I was like, that's either some interesting misheard lyrics or I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah. We don't party like that. This isn't the 80s. Little drag across the middle to Kelsey. Remember, he caught one earlier and fumbled. This one he'll hold on to for a first down. And 87 getting going would not be a good plan for the Browns defense.
No, certainly not.
Hey, Kevin, welcome in.
Kept him relatively contained so far in the game, and that has been an important part of their success on defense.
Miles apparently in the zone. Little out route to the left side to Tony, who had a huge first quarter. Mahomes now 17-24, just $188. Remember, he had 150 yards passing essentially in the first quarter. So credit to the Browns and Jim Schwartz for making some adjustments, and certainly the offense for sustaining some drives. Getting that guy on the sideline is probably the best chance to beat the Chiefs.
Yes, it is.
Trips to the right side, including Kelsey on this 1st and 10. He'll throw it underneath to the out man of those trips, and that was Sky Moore, and he'll pick up 3 yards. 5:04 calling for the pick 6 here, boys. Levels concept right side. He's got his man. That is Sky Moore. And Moore's got it into Browns territory to the 34. That's where the second-year receiver, Sky Moore.
Fellegren, that may be the most realistic part of our sims, is the ridiculous holding on Myles Garrett not being called.
There's a big run to right side for Edwards-Helaire. No Browns over there. He's going to get 10 before getting hit for the first time. They'll actually give him credit for 9.5. Second and inches. Clock already down to 6 minutes here in the third quarter. Again, that opening Browns drive of this half took 5.5 minutes. They fake the pop pass, give it to Edwards-Helaire, jukes unnecessarily, and that gives the Browns time to pursue for a TFL with Taki.
Yeah, just looked tentative back there and really gave up all kinds of yards on that juke the wrong direction, and Browns take advantage of it.
It's like a Madden 21 thing where they would juke the wrong direction.
That's right.
3rd and 3, they'll run it again. Did he have his bottom down? They're going to say 4th and inches.
Wow, that was generous. I don't know that wasn't across the line. I thought he had that easily.
Well, he had the ball in the left hand, and it goes down when his butt gets on the ground. I think it's actually a pretty good spot. Look how far back the ball is.
Oh, no, you're right.
It falls onto the ground.
Yeah, it was awfully tight, so I don't know. I think that would stand up to review, but they're going to go for this.
They're going to go for it on 4th and inches. Huge choice here for Andy Reid. Mahomes in a shotgun. They're going to pass out of it. Mahomes, left side, caught wide open. Valdez-Scantling caught the Browns in a zone, and just way too easy for Mahomes to find that open receiver.
And you got a number 15 back there for you. A 4th down doesn't seem like that risky of a proposition, honestly.
Fun little dance from him there, I guess. 1st and 10 now. They're at the 11. They still can get a first down inside the 2. Right side throw, short, caught immediately and then tackled immediately for 5. That was Valdez-Scantling once again, already his 5th catch of the day. Pressure coming, a little blitz actually from Taki, left side. MVS into the end zone, his second of the day. And just like that, they go right on down the field for a touchdown themselves. Now 21-17 with this kick pending here in the AFC Championship. They're actually going to go for two.
That was an interesting
choice. Try to get it to a true field goal down. Interesting choice indeed. And throw it to the right side, and MVS just kind of bodied out. Ward kind of pushed him and then turned around and got his big body in front of Ward's. That was an easy throw for two.
That was just taking advantage of the matchup, your relative size. Ward is a relatively small corner, so you can see how much bigger MVS is just in the game, and he's able to body him out pretty easily there, as Ward was a little late to react as well.
All right, 21-10. Browns still hold the touch of momentum. 3:49 to go here in the third quarter. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy, Nagy on Sports. Appreciate you guys being on with us. Well over 30 on the live stream now. Thank you for joining us. We really do appreciate it. 21-18. Here is the score. Watson starts it in the shotgun. Back to pass. He'll wiggle to the right side and throw it. Caught by Cooper with a blocker to the 40, to the 45, and that's where he'll go down. How about that little move from Amari Cooper?
Yeah, it was beautiful. As I don't know how he turned on a dime like that on the sideline. Thought awesome. For sure he was going to step out of bounds there, but somehow a little pirouette move from him as he's able to right himself. Look at this little move from him as he just on a dime turns around and then takes advantage of the blocker there to get a bunch of extra yardage. Love seeing that. That was a fun play.
Very nice indeed. He's got 10 catches for 123 yards here. Again, still in the third quarter. Delayed handoff to Chubb. He kind of gets stuck but breaks the tackle to the 50, nearing the 50. Another gain for Chubb. He's only at 8 carries, maybe just a couple more.
Yeah, I think a couple more, certainly in order for number 24.
2nd and 5, Watson. He'll throw it to the right side and dropped by Jerome Ford. You can see he had turned his head up the field. Thanks, Kevin. We appreciate that. Yep, just 20 more subscribers to go. So if you're new and watching the channel for the first time, we'd appreciate your subscription as we continue to push towards 1,000 on the channel. Watson's going to scramble. No, then he stops. And it's going to end up taking a sack from the safety, Justin Reed. It looked like maybe he was going to run, and I was like, uh-oh, there's a safety, but then he ate it.
Yeah, it's, normally you don't want to stop there unless you see something you're confident in downfield. He does stop, so you got to throw the ball. If you're not confident with it, just, find a way to make a man miss and take off.
And the Browns will have to go ahead and punt this one away. 2 minutes to go. We just haven't really seen that. Like, the escaping out of the pocket even is a fairly new thing for us. So, escaping and then stopping mid-strive was a little bit odd. All right, 7 for 7 on the last drive was Mahomes. He's down 3, 1:58 to go here in the third quarter. This is our AFC Championship game on our pre-draft and free agency sim. We did the entire draft and free agency simulated before any of it actually happened. So even though we guessed right on some people like Juan Thornhill and the re-signing of Posick and Taki and things like that, and 007, obviously the Browns did not pursue Hargrave. Well, they did pursue Hargrave, but they did not land Hargrave, for instance. So there are some roster things that are like, wait a minute, how is that guy on the Browns? Because we completely did a mock off season. We will go back, however, after this sim season is over and do once the draft is over with the real rosters, we will do a Browns sim season as well. So you'll get to see Elijah Morris. How about, broken Spo off of the, oh no, Pacheco! Left side all the way down. He had an earlier broken tackle as well. And that's a huge play to the 15-yard line. They had that screen snuffed in the backfield. Greg Newsome did.
Yeah, but he's got to make that tackle, and then Garrett kind of falls down, having to adjust to where Pacheco is going.
Yes, Hannah, we're happy to have Thornhill. Thank you for not being able to pay him. All right, so Browns had a chance to get off the field. Instead, 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Good tackle by Thornhill right there on Kelsey after a 3-yard gain. Again, just a 3-point deficit rather, and this one will not end in this side of the end zone, this drive rather. They'll flip it over. End of the third quarter here. In Arrowhead, Chiefs trail by 3. AFC Championship. Winner gets the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy, Nagy on Sports, bringing you the live original play-by-play and color commentary. Up the middle with Edwards-Helaire, and he runs right into Deron Payne, who shuts the door. And they've done a nice job on Helaire today. 11 for 18 is all he's been able to muster.
Yeah, they really have. Actually, in general, shut down the running game. Really, Pacheco's had some success, but more so on that screen pass, which is an extension of it. But
over the middle and swatted away. Delpit got the left hand in there and took it away from Sky Moore. And now Butker with a chance to tie here in the fourth quarter. His kick is up and pure. 21-21, my friends. We got ourselves a game here in the fourth quarter.
We sure do, and that's such an important stop for this defense to be able to force a field goal there, to only allow for a tie ball game here on the chip shot. Now a little over 14 minutes for the Browns to work with to try to put some more points on the board.
We absolutely have a game applied. And yes, Hannah tied it up. So that two-point conversion on their previous touchdown was what enabled that tie to happen. So Andy Reid once again proving that he is a very good coach. Here's a little play-action boot to the left side out of a pistol. He'll throw it quickly and dropped again by the Chief. Oof. 2 or 3 drops for the Chiefs so far in this one. 2nd and 10. Watson back to pass. He'll just do a straight, like a naked to the left side, and he runs right into Karlaftis.
Yeah,
what was that?
I don't know if he didn't see him or what, but that was kind of ugly. Eyes downfield, doesn't see the defender, and just gets smacked in the chin.
That looked like a high school football play where, like, you take the snap and immediately just run to one direction or the other to get out of the pocket because you're 5'9" or something. And they'll throw this one short to Felton, and Felton's not going to escape Trent McDuffie. And a 4th and 16, so a big 3 and out, and the Browns are going to have to punt.
Yeah, especially after the Chiefs taking all that momentum to tie the ball game up. A 3 and out here deep in your own territory is a bad way to go.
It sure is. Going to need a big stop, a big spark play here from your defense. Tony's had a sharp game today, 7 for $115 in this one. A lot of that in that first quarter when Mahomes was so good. All right, defense, from their 36, let's see what we can do here now. Out of a pistol, Mahomes. He's got some time. He'll fire right side, short throw that's caught by Noah Gray, the tight end. And Denzel Ward right on him for a gain of 6. Trips to the left side. Kelsey on the right. Mahomes, blitz coming. They pick it up quickly. Oh, I thought maybe he could have jumped the route. Emerson. He makes the tackle right at the line to gain. They will give him the first down to Sky Moore. Good coverage by MJ, though. He was right on him. Back to pass, Mahomes. Zip it through the gap on a dig route right in the middle of the zone to Tony. JOK the first to meet him, and now over 300 yards passing is Patrick Mahomes, and here come the Chiefs. JOK making that tackle, but the damage had been done. 3rd catch of the day for Sky Moore. Little motion, fake the pop pass, fake the handoff. Give it to Kelsey across the middle. First down and more to the 20, carrying Browns with him to the 20-yard line. Mahomes 30 of 38 now, just starting to exert his will. And yes, Fellegren, this is why we need to score more points.
Yep.
And we will have an opportunity to score more points here, presumably in about 2 yards, as Mahomes has it to Pacheco out of the backfield, and they're up to the 3. 1st and goal, Chiefs. Humming now. White hot, red hot. I'm not sure which one's hotter, but they're getting hot. Right side end zone, knocked away. A couple of Browns were over there. Looked like Denzel was the one who got him.
Well, if we're talking about metal, it's white hot.
Thank you. I figured you'd know. They'll give it to Noah Gray as a fullback, and the Browns not fooled at all. Jacob Phillips in there. A rare Jacob Phillips sighting, and he gets a big TFL. Sets up a 3rd and goal now from the 4. Need to have a stop here if possible. Spin move, he's going to run right into the second. The ball comes out. It's going to be picked up by the left tackle. Foskey and Miles combining on the sack. I would have really liked to have fallen on that fumble, but we'll take the no touchdown.
Yeah, that certainly is a big turn of events there again by this defense, holding firm in the red zone.
Gosh, Foskey's been so good opposite of Miles. I hope 007 is as good when we just run it back.
Certainly hope so.
Indeed. All right, Butker going to come in here to extend, or rather give them the lead. They have not had the lead since it was 10-7. And this kick is up. And this kick is good. 24-21 on this one. Still plenty of time. 9 minutes to go. You got all your timeouts, but you are got to be cognizant of a very, very hot Patrick Mahomes on the other sideline. And again, that momentum bar pinned all the way to the right side. So got to do it in very intelligent, smart plays here. Doesn't have to be quick or big chunks at a time, although if you did want to, you could. Back to pass against the three-man rush. He'll go over the middle to Chubb, and Chubb is near the 31. They'll say 2nd and inches on that play. 5 catches today for Nick Chubb. Here he is on a 2nd and inches. Chubb to the right side. Oh, kind of sort of gets stood up oddly, but the first down still achieved. Just 9 carries for Chubb so far in this game, 56 yards.
Yeah, he probably should have about double that right now in this game, but certainly have been getting him involved in the pass game, so he's been involved, just not as much in the run game as you'd like to see.
There he is again to the right side. Another first down and more for Nick Chubb. Give him another 14 and a first down. Browns nearing midfield. And this is why you don't give the ball to Nick Chubb 30 times a game, because in the AFC Championship, you need him to have 15 really good ones.
Yep.
So for all the run the ball, Kevin, crowd, this is exactly why you do that. Watson, dangerous throw left side into double coverage. Fortunate to just be knocked away there by the safety, and Quentin Johnson got jacked. But it was after the deflection, so they're not going to try to call anything. And a very odd-looking quick throw over the middle to Quentin Johnson. They're going to say it's a gain of 4. I didn't even see him catch the ball.
Yeah, it was odd. Through a bunch of traffic. Somehow it got through all that.
It did. Here's a quick throw to DPJ, and they're going to say 4th and inches. Bad call, sir.
Oh, that was a terrible spot. He had that for sure. And, great effort from DPJ to, give himself a chance to get that first down with a quick little turnaround. But, man, I thought he had that.
No, this is the wrong choice.
No, we can't lose this way. No.
Unless you make a 61-yarder to tie. What is happening?
Oh, my goodness. What is that?
He drilled a 61-yarder to tie it. We should have just gone for it on 4th and inches.
This is wild.
Cade York, no. How many times have we done that in the season? And
it never
worked. This time it actually worked. 24-24 with 6:08 to play in the game. Oh my goodness.
He can't make that. He cannot make that up. That's just insane.
They call him Made York. 1st and 10. They're going to set up screen to the right side. It's Pacheco. He's got some blockers, but he doesn't have Daron Payne solved. No gain. In the game, Denny, I think we've seen like maybe a 64. Does that sound right, Kit? Maybe like a 63, 64.
I think so.
It's always been, there's been like a wind-aided side, which the Browns do have the wind to their back. First down for Edwards-Helaire, by the way, on that run. But that was pretty close, and certainly not more clutch than that.
Right, and in reality, Cade York really does have the leg to
He
make
absolutely
a kick
has
like that.
the leg. Whether or not it's accurate or not, but he absolutely has the power.
Right.
There's Sky Moore on the right side. Nice
well,
catch.
That's really what you hope that Bubba Ventrone is going to bring to his game, is that consistency and accuracy, because if he can do that and harness that incredible leg, the guy's going to be a dynamo.
Yep. They'll try Edwards-Helaire to the right side. Looks like the Chiefs kind of trying to milk a little clock on this drive. Maybe worried about giving the ball back to the Browns so quickly, handing off a little bit more intentionally. several times in a row. And here again to Pacheco, right side with a little bit of a hole, but the Browns will smack him down at the 45, call it the 43, 3rd and 5, but the clock keeps running.
Yeah, important 3rd down here.
Definitely a shotgun. Mahomes back to pass, floating at left side, single coverage, knocked away by MJ Emerson. He had Sky Moore 1v1, and now they'll turn around and try the 60-yarder. Butker's kick is up, and it's wide right. He missed it.
He had the distance, too. He actually
did.
He would have made it if it was on target, but he just pushed it right, as you're going to see right there. And that one being wide is a big turn of events with great field position now for the Browns, so the Browns get one back.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, the Madden giveth and Madden taketh away with the old 60-yarder, flip the field for free. And now the Browns with 3:44 and a chance to go win this game and get themselves into the Super Bowl. David Bell sighting for a nice gain of 9. 2nd and 1. Scott Norwood. The single bar. Fake it to Chubb. Now pitch it to Q on the back of a little bit of a reverse. It was a lot of running for 1 yard. It's a cool play though.
It was definitely fun. And for a second, you thought he might just take off with it, but wasn't able to.
Here comes Felton over the middle. He's got the first down. Ball pops. And it's a turnover. The Chiefs have it.
Oh no. Oh no.
Stop it.
You got to stop those fumbles. What is happening?
Gosh.
I didn't get a chance to see, no, there's no way he's down. It's one of those stand him up and punch it out.
Why is Felton in the game? Second of all,
why is he getting the ball? Yeah, why is he getting the ball?
First down. 2:32 to go in the game. Mahomes pump fake. Now throw it left side short to Kelsey, who turns the corner for a first down and into Browns territory here. You got to be really careful of when they, like, if you're gonna, one of those, like, let them score right away things.
Right, well, and it's going to be, it's 100% clock management from here on out with a tie ball game. 2 minutes on the clock. Yeah, you got all your timeouts, but man, you got to be real careful. You're right.
We've already seen that if they need to, Butker has the leg from 60, which is about where the field goal would be if they get no more yards right here. 2nd and 7. We need a Myles Garrett sighting. Up the middle to Pacheco. He's carrying that ball with 2 hands. They have no intention of throwing the football again. They're going to run and try to kick a field goal with just a few seconds left here. Browns really got to get a stop, and they do. And then actually the Browns very smartly call timeout with 1:31 to go.
Yeah, it's a very smart time to take that timeout. I like that clock management, which is really the second time we've been able to say that in this game for the, for the Browns.
57, Butker for the lead with 90 seconds on the clock. His kick is up. His kick is good. He drills it from 57. Butker.
Well, we knew he had the leg. He had it from 60. He just pushed it. This time he is on target. And it's a huge 3-point lead here with 1:26 left. 2 timeouts. The Browns have got to get in field goal range at a minimum.
Yep, here we go. This is why you paid the man. Come on, number 4. This is why you are here and what you were paid for.
And this is
24-27.
This is a moment that if you get within a 60-yard field goal range, you absolutely take the kick.
Absolutely, but let's not just settle for that.
No.
And Watson will step up and then just throw it out of bounds. Didn't see anything that he liked. Save that clock. Fine with that here. 1:18, 2 timeouts. They're at their own 22. Watson, long throw to the right side and actually caught, but I think he stayed in bounds. The Browns are going to blow a timeout.
Ugh, that was gross. Going backwards, losing a timeout on it. Saying, gross.
Indeed, Watson throw left side. Got a man, Cooper, first down. 43, what a dart from Deshaun.
Oh, that was absolutely beautiful. You still have your 1 timeout left. You need to preserve that for the chance that to tie the ball game if you need it. But you need to take some shots at the sideline or at the end zone, try to punch this in for the win.
What a throw. Cooper has been incredible today, too.
Yes, he
First
has.
and 10. If they had to from here, they could attempt the 60-yarder, but I don't like it. So let's get a little bit closer. That one's actually going to be caught out of bounds. No catch, 2nd and 10. Still 1 minute and 3 seconds. There should be no panic happening right now. Everything is in play. The whole field is in play. Throw it left side, dangerously incomplete now. 3rd and 10. They're saying his target line is the 47, so they're saying he would be good from 64. 3rd and 10. I would like more yards. No sacks though. Watson will roll. Now fires short over the middle. Caught in traffic by Q at the 37. 4th and 4. The clock continues to run. You'll just let it run all the way down and then take the timeout. And pray Kit York makes it. They're not even going to call timeout. Now the Chiefs are going to call timeout to ice him. Oh, man. It's so nerve-wracking and it's completely fake. York from 54 to tie it with 21 seconds to go. The kick is up. The kick is no good. He pushed it right.
Oh no.
Had plenty of leg.
Yep, just push it right.
Pushed it a little bit right.
Yep.
And that is the way that the cookie crumbles. Kansas City and Dallas, they both were the class of the NFL all year. I mean, still a 54-yarder, but tough that they just decided that that was the best that they were going to do.
Yep.
I really wish they would have gotten more aggressive. Again, that's a Madden thing. It's we're into field goal range now. Let's not do anything crazy. Like the whole got to take shots at the end zone thing doesn't really exist. So Browns got all the way here. Not going to be able to get it done. Patrick Mahomes and company, specifically Harrison Butker from 57, gave him the lead, and then Kit York, after making one from 61, not able to make one from 54, and the Chiefs will go play the Cowboys in the Super Bowl.
Yep, this one just boiled down at the end of the game to Madden in certain situations or situational football, just not having the sophistication to find a way that, the way that you have to go about winning, which was unfortunate because it kind of broke that way where it was really back and forth right up to the end. The Chiefs ended up on the better side of that coin flip, and the Browns unable to respond at the bitter end with a just pushed wide field goal attempt to tie it up.
Well, again, I mean, we each had one stupidly long, inappropriate field goal that missed, so I was okay with that. But those extra fumbles that they gave the Chiefs, it's just tough to deal with. Appreciate you being on, Denny. You always cheer for your Chiefs very respectfully, and we appreciate that here on the channel. You as well, Hannah. 35 of 45, 392 for Pistol Pat. He was great as usual. 2 touchdowns for him. Browns really did a good job of shutting down the running game, just 70 yards. I guess if you want to say 66 yards total on the ground. Kelsey, kind of a quiet 8 for 82. It was all Tony early, 8 for 129. Pacheco, MBS, Sky Moore in there as well. Defensively speaking, that second-year safety playing some nickel as well. Brian Cook, we've already talked about Nick Bolton and his success. 2 sacks for George Karlaftis for out of Purdue, 1.5. 1, there's Benton, and then Jose Ramirez, a rookie from Eastern Michigan, also the Cleveland Guardians third baseman. And then Nick Bolton had that interception on the really perplexing arm punt from Deshaun Watson. He was 35 of 48 for 329, also about 72%, 2 touchdowns as well, but the 1 interception we just talked about. Chubb, just 10 carries, 68 yards, 4 broken tackles for him, 3 for 22, and the touchdown for Watson again. 2 fumbles for Watson and 2 fumbles for Felton. That's really the difference in the game, is why in the world does Demetric Felton get carries? 2/3 of his carries ended in fumble. That's not the way you want to do it. At least when Javon Hargrave carried the ball, he didn't fumble.
That's right.
11 for 158 for Cooper. He was sensational today. Quentin Johnson, 6 for 49, 5 for the Chief, but 3 really big drops. 5 for Njoku, 4 for Donovan Peoples-Jones in this one. Defensively speaking, No surprise, Taki JOK, Greg Newsome, your 3 leading tacklers. Just 2 sacks, 1.5 for Miles, and a half for Foskey. And then again, no interceptions of Pat Mahomes. So we really appreciate everybody being on. Not the way that it ended, not the way we wanted it to end, rather for us Browns fans as the season does come to an end. We are, of course, just 1 game away, so we may go ahead and run the Pro Bowl, and we'll certainly run the Super Bowl as well. But as you can see, 27-24, the Chiefs will be taking on the Cowboys. Again, both of those teams insanely good, 14-3, 15-2 in the regular season. Felt like it was headed this way the whole year, and they got what they wanted. So the 2 number 1 overall seeds got that bye and are now going to head to the Super Bowl. So keep an eye on the Discord channel. If you want to join us on the Discord and you haven't yet, you can do that. Use the invite link in the description of this video. We'll always let you know in advance of when those games, whether it be the Pro Bowl, since there's likely to be some Browns in it, and that Super Bowl, where there will not be any Browns in it, with the Chiefs and the Cowboys. So for Kit out on the left coast, Phil here in Central Ohio, we are Nagy on Sports. Again, very, very appreciative for our little Nagy Nation here. You guys are the best. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And again, stay tuned to the Discord, and I'll probably drop a couple of videos as well just to kind of give you a heads up and timeline on when we will be returning to Brown Sims after the draft and stuff like that. So take care of yourselves, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Today we will say go Chiefs, and as always,
go Browns!